Hello, students. Today we are going to study a new poem, that is The Ant and the Cricket. This poem is actually a fable. Now you must be thinking, what is a fable? A fable is a story, often with animals as characters, that conveys a moral. You must have studied many fables in your childhood, like The Thirsty Crow, or The Fox and the Crow, or many more. Today, we are going to study a fable in the form of a poem, which is adapted from Aesop's fable. Let us recite the poem. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become of me, says the cricket of me. At last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant, to see if to keep him alive he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I'm your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by? When the weather was warm, quoth the cricket, not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable, I'll warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So students, after reading the poem, I hope you got some idea what the fable is and what lesson it conveys to us. Now let us understand the poem line by line. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing. It means there was a young cricket who was silly, he was foolish, and he had a habit of singing. So he sang through the warm, sunny months of summer and spring. He sang happily in the months of summer and spring. Then one day he began to complain when he found that in his cupboard there was nothing to eat and winter has arrived. He did not find a crumb anywhere, not on the snow-covered ground. He could not see a flower, not a leaf on a tree. He was telling, "Oh, what will become of me?" With a great heavy breath, he was telling what is going to happen to him if he does not get any food in the winter. At last, by starvation, it means after being hungry for a long time, and famine means lack of food, the cricket became bold and all dripping with wet means he was totally wet and he was totally trembling, shivering with cold. He went to the miserly ant, those ants who used to save food during the summer. He went there to see that if the ants could grant him any food. He wanted shelter from the rain. He wanted a mouthful of grain. He promised that if he borrows today, he will surely repay it tomorrow. But if he is not going to get anything from the ants, he is sure to die out of starvation and sorrow. When he reached the ants told them, I'm your servant and friend. But the ants told them very harshly, we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. The ants are so conservative that they never borrow from anyone and they never lend also. But they asked a question to the cricket. He said that, oh dear cricket, tell me, did you save nothing during the summer? When the weather was warm, did you save nothing during the weather was warm? The cricket said that no, I didn't save anything because my heart was so light, means I was feeling very happy that time. I sang day and night all the time. He used to enjoy the summer because the nature was so happy. Gay means happy. and whenever people told me to sing, and I kept on singing. So the ants told them that, "Go then," says the ant, "and dance the winter away." So the ant harshly tells the cricket that, "Okay, you have sung in the summer, now you dance in the winter, you enjoy the winter also the same way as you have enjoyed the summer." Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. So simply the ants shut the door for the cricket, and he told the cricket to go away. Now the opinion of the writer, the opinion of the poet is, folks call this fable, means people call this story to be a fable, but he is saying that this fable is true because some crickets have four legs and some have two. So students, it's upon you to guess who are the crickets who have two legs. Make it a connection with your real life story, that whether humans are also like this cricket or not, and then you will really understand how much true this fable is in the real world scenario. If you get the answer, who are the crickets having two legs, write down in the comments and let me know. Okay, so let us now find out the rhyming words from the poem and also understand the rhyming scheme. So from the first paragraph we can see the word sing rhymes with spring, and home rhymes with come, found rhymes with ground, and see rhymes with tree and me. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, B, C, C, D, D, D. So the same rhyming scheme is repeated in all the paragraphs. You can check on your own and find out the rhyming scheme. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now the homework for you is narrate your favorite childhood fable. I know, I'm very sure that everyone has studied some or the other fables in their childhood. Even I also loved childhood fable. I was fan of the fable stories. Now I would request you to narrate a childhood fable and record the video and send it to Principal Sir's WhatsApp so that we teachers can see and share it with the school. Thanks.